Welcome back, student. In the previous class, we have studied the problem of hunger and shortage of food which the world is facing. The main problem for shortage of food and hunger is spoilage of food. My dear student, if we avoid the spoilage of food, then we can solve the problem of hunger and shortage of food. Spoilage of food can be done by proper storage of food. My dear student, there are different methods by which we can store food in order to avoid the spoilage of food. My dear student, food gets spoiled by two main factors. One, because of microorganisms in the surrounding or present in the foodstuff, and second, due to the internal factors which are present in the food. My dear student, we can avoid spoilage of food by concentrating upon these two factors. My dear student, if we avoid the spoilage of food by microorganisms, then it is called as food protection. Whereas, if we avoid the spoilage of food due to internal factors by using food preservative, then it is called as food preservation. My dear student, there are some methods through which food can be protected and also be preserved. These methods are given in our book. These methods are freezing, smoking, use of insecticides, irradiation, use of insert gas such as nitrogen. My dear student, the problem of food shortage and hunger can be solved by proper storage of food. When we use proper method of storage of food, then we avoid the food from getting spoiled. Some of the storage methods are given in our book. They are freezing, drying, boiling, airtight packing are such of the methods through which we can store the food in order to protect it and preserve it for a long duration. Food has to be avoided from getting spoiled. Food gets spoiled due to two factors. The first factor is microorganism. If we avoid the food getting spoiled due to microorganisms or pests, then it is called as food protection. My dear, prevention means avoiding the food from getting spoiled by microorganisms or by microbial growth and infestation by pest is called as food protection. My dear student, here we come across two terminology. One is food protection and other is food prevention. When we avoid the food getting spoiled through microorganisms or through pests, then this is called as food protection. My dear student, the food is not only spoiled by microorganisms, but it is also spoiled by some internal factors. And if we avoid the food from getting spoiled due to this internal factor by adding some preservative, then such type of method is called as food preservation. Whereas use of preservatives to prevent, that is avoid, spoilage of food due to internal factors present in the food is called as food preservation. Methods of food protection. The first method which is given in our book is freezing. My dear student, we all have refrigerator in our house. Refrigerator is a device in which temperature is controlled. We keep food substance in refrigerator at a low temperature. My dear student, when the food is kept at low temperature, then the biological and chemical reaction taking place due to microorganism is slowed down. In this way, we can increase the lifespan of foodstuff and keep the foodstuff for a long duration for getting spoiled. The second method which is given in our book is smoking. The method in which the food is passed by smoke to kill the microorganism, such method is called as smoking, and aluminium phosphate smoke is allowed to pass through the foodstuff in order to kill microorganisms and pests. The next method which is given in our book is use of insecticides. My dear student, some chemicals are sprayed upon the bags in which the grains are kept, which will kill the insect in the nearby surrounding, and in this way we can prevent and protect the grains. Irradiation. My dear student, some rays such as X-rays, gamma rays are emitted by radioactive material. My dear student, you will study about radioactive material in the higher class. This radioactive material will kill microorganisms and increase the lifespan of the foodstuff. The next method which is given in our book is use of gas. My dear student, you have seen that some foodstuffs are packed in airtight packaging. When the food is packed in airtight packet, a gas is inserted inside the packet. Mainly nitrogen gas is filled in such airtight packet. This will not allow the fungus and microorganism to grow inside the packet, and in this way the food is kept in a good quality for a long duration of time. So my dear student, here we have seen some methods of storing of food. Okay, and in this method we have discussed freezing, drying, boiling, airtight container. We have seen two factors, my dear student, which are responsible for spoilage of food. These two factors are first microorganisms and pests, and second is due to internal factors present in the food. When we avoid the food from getting spoiled by microorganisms and pests, then this is called as food protection. But when we avoid the spoilage of food due to internal factors by using food preservative, then it is called as food preservation. My dear student, we'll stop here, and in the next lecture we will again discuss some methods which will help us in food protection and also preservation. Thank you very much.